Yo, what's up guys, XO here bringing you guys a brand new video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my last commentary and let's get into this shit. So, yesterday I told you guys I want to talk about thoughts, school thoughts in general, because let me tell you guys something. Every school has at least that one thought, that one girl that flirts with every single person, dresses like a hoe, like a thought. Every school has that, no matter what grade you in. Unless you're like in second grade, third grade, I don't know. At least fifth, I know fourth grade and fifth grade, especially now because you know these some 11-year-old girls be looking like they 16 and shit. But I want to talk about thoughts. So when I was a freshman in high school, which was about a year ago, basically, there was this one girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was a flirt and she flirted with every single guy. She dressed like a thought. She at night she would like talk to all these dudes and try to make them feel special, lead them on and shit. This girl I'm talking about, she also had a brother. Her brother was ripped. When I'm saying he's ripped, he was fucking ripped. His muscles were bigger than my fucking whole body and my head. His muscles were so fucking big, they looked like two huge fucking basketballs all over his fucking body. So this girl, she was also a bitch. She had an attitude. I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know. Thought with an attitude. Thoughts that's a bitch. Dresses like a thought. You know, leads everybody on, and she's a flirt. It makes pretty much sense that she's kind of a bitch. And the guys and the girls, we all shared PE classes. And my school was kind of in a business area, so we didn't have a gym, right? Our cafeteria was our gym at one point. It's like really, really small. It's only like 100 kids. And we would go outside, to do PE. And there's like a sidewalk there, so all the guys would play, three flags up with the football. The girls would sit down and talk. So the girl that I'm talking about, the thought, she was sitting down with her brother, her ripped, big ass brother. And I had a friend. He was always high all the time, always. His pupils were always dilated. He always had bag under his eyes. He was always fucking high, always smoking. Doesn't care about anything. He's that kind of kid. He's really chill too. He's pretty ripped too. But we were playing football. He was throwing the ball, and he overthrew the ball. And as you can imagine, the ball went over our heads. I also remember that day, the little thought. She was actually very, how do I say this? It was that time of month for her. She was in that kind of mood, if you understand what I'm saying. And when the ball went over our heads, she was sitting down. It hit her square in the face, almost broke her nose. And I've never seen my friend's eyes go out of his head in my life. His eyes were popping out of his head. He looked like a fucking guinea pig. As you can imagine, me and everybody else playing football, we were all on the floor laughing, and we all had like our mouths, our hands covered over our mouths. And everybody's like, oh my god. And then you see her brother stand up, and he had his serious ass face, and his fucking muscles were popping out, and he was like flexing or some shit. And then all of a sudden you hear, who the fuck did that? Of course, you could imagine my friend. He raised his hand, and he's like, I'm sorry. And he had to go over there and apologize. And then he's like telling everybody, if that ball ever comes to me with a fucking game, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass. And I remember all of us just like, oh my god, this nigga really just fucking hit her in the fucking face. And then we kept playing. She was alright, she was crying a little bit. All her friends, all the girls around her, oh my god. PE teacher's like, do you need to go to the nurse? Typical shit. Happens every once in a while. Everybody knows that. It happens. And I remember the girl, nothing happened. She was alright, just a little scratch. So she sat down in the same place right behind us when we were playing football. But let me tell you something. Everybody knew that it was basically almost her fault. She was sitting right up close to us. She was right behind us when we were playing football. It's her fault that she got hit, honestly. Because it's not his fault that he overthrew her. He's playing three flags up. It's her fault for standing right behind us. And she knew that we were playing football. So she knew the risk. And then she sat in the exact same spot again. And she sat with her brother. And her brother was still looking at us and he was still mad. And then my friend threw the ball and it didn't hit them, but it rolled over there. And the dude was so mad, he didn't even care that he didn't care it hit her. Because it didn't. Like the first time it did, but the second time it didn't. He got the ball and he just threw it like across the whole fucking place. And like someone had to go get the ball because like he threw it. And he was mad as fuck. I remember my friend apologizing, but after he's like, it's their fucking fault for sitting right in front of us. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story slash topic about little thoughts and hoes. Leave a like, comment, subscribe.